Hi, everybody. Happy week 5. Dive right into this. Question 1, gender communication. Give examples where you have either experienced or observed a distinction between using language to build rapport versus using language to report information. How do your personal experiences align with Tannen's theory? So I see this a lot in the tribe. We have several. We have probably 20 managers for different departments, and you have female and male ones. And I've noticed that a lot of times some of the male ones, the way they talk to the female ones is different versus the females talking to the females or the males talking to the males. Sometimes the males can definitely be more dominant or try to, they don't like to be told what to do. It's just kind of I call it the old school way of thinking, which I don't agree with, but, is what it is. And I've taken the approach where I just kind of talk to them all on the same level. If somebody uses more formal words, then I'll use more formal words. If it's more of a loose conversation, that's what it is. So I've just kind of learned to adjust with that. And I think, my personal experience pretty much aligned with Tannen's theory. I see how, both male and female kind of communicate there. So it definitely aligns in my eye. Culturally embedded language. Share a time when you witnessed a compliment or another speech act that was misunderstood due to cultural differences. So I used to DJ like 10 years ago at a bar that was owned by a Oriental couple. And the wife was working the bar one night, and she was really short and to the point. Yes, no, thank you. And somebody had ordered a drink, and they gave him the change. She said, thank you, just kind of set the money down there hard. And the lady came up to me, and she's like, why does she have to be so rude? I said, she's not being rude. That's just how they communicate. I've learned that's how she communicates with everybody, her husband, everybody. I think in that culture, you get to that more short and to the point. We take it as, maybe you're used to a non-Oriental person will have more of a conversation with you up at the bar or talk to you while, they're doing it. And she was just more, here you go, thank you. And, it wasn't said with any, expression on the thank you. It was more thank you, and, kind of like that. So once I kind of explained that to her and she kind of watched a little bit, she understood. But for me, that's when I kind of realized that, there is cultural differences in the way we communicate. And, just because somebody's short and to the point doesn't mean they're being rude or they're meaning anything by it. Obviously, in our, in the United States or the English language, short and to the point sometimes is a bad thing. If you're yes, thank you like that, it's can be taken the wrong way. Yeah. Question 3, in what ways can knowledge of high context and low context communication impact intercultural interactions and global communications? Have you ever experienced situations where high context and low context communications style led to a misunderstanding? I have, just being in management. I actually have somebody that works for me that, you don't get much out of what they're saying. And a lot of times I misunderstand what he's telling me. He just doesn't elaborate or, go into using the right words, or even their, body language is kind of, it's just hard to understand, and comprehend with them. I'm getting better at it. I've learned to kind of ask questions in that instance. And we've definitely had some mix-ups and misunderstandings, but learning to ask questions for me, dealing with somebody in the low context communication has been key. And that way it takes a while to get there, but eventually you get there to what you're looking for. So, or understanding them. So anyway, that is my post for the week. I look forward to what everybody has to say. Have a good week 5.